you just chump of the shark pit, tongue in the garbage. Talking that shit, no adrenaline blockage, blood caked on my pitchfork, American Gothic. My love slave house train, no shit on the carpet. Hit her nose with the newspaper, get the lube later.
Hey guys, thanks again for checking out my Maggot mailing list. This is horror author Aaron Beauregard, and appreciate you joining the Maggot mailing list and keeping up with it, because it's a great way for us to stay connected. If something goes down on social media, we still at least have this connection. And I like to offer all of my most rabid readers, the sort of the first crack at some of these merchandise exclusive bundles. They are limited. I'm going to be doing for Modern Hysteria 50 hardcovers and 50 paperbacks of these signed and numbered bundles. So basically what you will get in the Modern Hysteria bundle, like for the hardcover, obviously you'll get this hardcover, which came out incredible, I think. Within the Modern Hysteria hardcover, there are I believe 15 illustrations within this one, full pagers, beautiful like that. And also, as one additional note, the hardcover, like All Smiles Until I Return, it comes with an exclusive essay called Times Change at the end, which is kind of going into actually some of the real life events and research that helped to inspire this book a little bit, which I think is really interesting. And also just sort of, talking about the writing process. And, this book is every parent's worst nightmare, I think. That's what the tagline is for it. And that, will certainly give you some insight as to why. And, the weirdness behind some of these events that happen online that involve our children, and they're incredibly vulnerable, unfortunately. So that's what you get within that hardcover. And then the hardcover bundle includes the Modern Hysteria bookmark, collectible bookmark, which has a small poem and some additional artwork on the back of it. That's pretty fucking creepy. For the hardcover bundle, there's different artwork for each of the adhesive book plates. So as you see, it's numbered and signed, and then it has that Modern Hysteria artwork. And that's the paperback, that's the hardcover. And then to complete the hardcover bundle, you would get one of these high quality Modern Hysteria fridge magnets, which I think came out really cool. These are always awesome. And so basically with the paperback bundle, everything's going to be the same, except there's no essay. Obviously, it's obviously paperback, not hardcover for the paperback bundle, and there's no essay in the paperback book. And the artwork is slightly different for the adhesive book plate. So it's just different artwork, kind of to switch it up to signify that this is the paperback version. So again, there's 50 of each, which is pretty limited. I think moving forward, Nightmare Nirvana, I did a little bit more because people were very excited about it, and I wanted to make sure I could accommodate everybody. But I think moving forward, it's probably going to be 50 paperbacks and 50 hardcovers for most of my major releases with these limited bundles. And yeah, I'm just very excited about it. So for the pricing for Modern Hysteria, ships anywhere in the USA. Hardcover bundle is $36, shipping included. And the paperback bundle is $28 with shipping included. So yeah, as you can see, I kind of definitely dropped the pricing in comparison to Nightmare Nirvana, because Nightmare Nirvana was just a much more expensive project. So thank you for putting up with the pricing on that one. It was kind of a risk to put it out there, but I'm glad everybody's enjoyed it so far that's received it. So thank you for that. So yeah, Modern Hysteria, you can reach out to me. You can either reply to this email, or you can reach out to me on social media. It's probably easiest to reserve your bundle. There's only 100 of them total. So I'm kind of dropping this out to the people on the Maggot mailing list for a couple of days, and then I'll probably post this same stuff on social media. But yeah, thank you guys for all your support. I really appreciate it. As far as other upcoming projects, I have a book with my Written and Read podcast coming out titled Exits, a collection of contemporary urban legends. It's really cool. It's a story from me, Dan Volpe, Roland Bursey Jr., and Carver Pike, which would be pretty cool. And that's going to be limited. For those people coming to see me at Scares That Care, I should be able to provide you with a signed copy of that. So I'm looking forward to that. And Scares That Care is in Williamsburg, Virginia, that weekend of April 1st. I believe it's the 1st to the 3rd. I'll be there all weekend, hanging out with the guys from the Written and Read podcast, and hopefully getting to talk to some other great authors and obviously readers. Remember, if you want to come and get a picture, if you want to talk for a couple minutes, it's all free, that kind of stuff. Or if you have any existing shit that you want me to sign, that's also free. So you can always come by and not feel obligated to buy something. But if you do want to buy something, I'll have some exclusive stuff there that you're probably not going to see elsewhere. I'll also I got my Son of the Slob claymation figure thing here, the sculpture, Harold Harlow. Harold says hello. But if you want to come and say hello to Harold, stop by Williamsburg, Virginia at Scares That Care. He'll be hanging out with me. A couple of other things I wanted to announce that were kind of like big news items for me anyway. Was that I've been working on this book, which I'm going to show for the first time outside of one interview that I did. But for the Maggot mailing list, this is called The Cuck, and it's a creepy sort of supernatural tale of depravity, I would say. It's relatively short because it's written for the screen. It's written in a screen, it's written so that it can be very visual and easily adapted to a screenplay, because I am going to be working with a director in the UK to potentially turn this into a short film. It looks like it's going to happen. On his end, he seems very committed to it. We've been talking quite a bit back and forth. So I'm hoping to release The Cuck sometime this year, and hopefully to go along with it a companion feature, which we're hoping be 30 to 40 minutes in length. This would be a little bit different. This is written in UK English as far as how the characters communicate to each other, because the characters are in English and it's going to be filmed in the UK. So it only made sense to kind of go down that road. But I think it came out really fun. And actually, I already have an idea to extend out this story, The Cuck. I'm very excited about it. And it's going to be wild. And then lastly, I'm going to do a quick announcement too, that Try the New Candy audiobook should be being released. So look for that within the next few days. And I'm also wrapping up production on Son of the Slob audiobook. Same voice actress. She was phenomenal in the Slob one. So I'm ecstatic to get her, involved in this one. It's going to be really cool. So, and then this is the mega news. I kind of let it out the other day in an interview for Horror Nerds, because I don't know, there were just people asking, and it's not that I can't talk about it. It's just that with film stuff, I'm very reluctant to announce it, only because, we don't. There's so many people that are involved in film. You don't know how far it's going to go. But I can tell you that I'm in the process of trying to have Wedding Day Massacre. I did sign a film option for it, so I'm trying to have Wedding Day Massacre made into a feature-length film. And I think there's a pretty good shot that it could happen. The guy that, I can't really announce him yet, but he's almost done with the screenplay. We're kind of working on it together. If the movie does film, I'll have an executive producer role, which means that I can pretty much be on set, hopefully, and sort of watching that film progress, which would just be incredible. And the guy that, optioned me, the director, he's been involved in some pretty awesome things, like some pretty like films that if I named, you'd know exactly what films they were. And then he's of course done some work of his own that's probably a little bit lesser known, but I think he's got a very promising career, and I'm excited to work with him. So a lot going on. Still, and I still have the book with Matt Shaw coming out in May, which isn't too far away, that I'm really excited about, Survivor's Guilt. So a lot of shit going on, clearly. Hopefully the movie stuff goes well. I'll keep you guys posted via the Maggot mailing list as it goes on, and we can only hope for the best, but maybe it will maybe it will fucking go through. You just never know with like Hollywood stuff, so that's why I kind of held out as long as I did, and I'm very reluctant, but I've got my fingers crossed, but I'm not holding my breath. But thanks again for everybody who supported. I really think that a lot of you guys like reviewing and shit like that might have even helped my work be discovered by these other people that have come to me with these film options and things like that. So incredibly excited, guys. And, I look forward to talking to you soon and giving you some updates. But until then, we got Modern Hysteria coming out. And then next on the list is the book with Matt Shaw in a couple months, which is going to be very exciting. And I'm trying to wrap up my Dead Sky Inc. 3-chapbook series that I'm doing with them on the 3rd book right now. So a lot of stuff to be excited about. Tons of stuff going down this year, and I'm excited to share it with you guys. I love you. Thank you so much for your support, and take care.
Call me Tomb Raider, falling like the blue blazer to Lucifer's refuge, fornicating with some mutants that was grown in a test tube in a public restroom. Sodomy and shrooms, after I climax, the lobotomy resumes. Yeah, the kids so rude, they wanna give me the needle. Should've ripped me out my mama's stomach when I was fetal. I'm hitting so many cigs, got a future in chemo, till then I'll be like music's version of Quentin Tarantino.